Some of you have thought about ending your life. Some of you are in the darkest place there is. I have been there too. I was 8 years old and depressed. At 9, it kept getting worse. When I was 10 years old, I came to the edge, and I thought there was no hope at that age. I tried to drown myself in a small water basin at my home. The water was only about 6 inches deep. I told my dad I just wanted to relax for a bit. I wanted to end my life. I had enough. The first 2 times I rolled to the side, I wanted to see how long my lungs could hold on before I spit the water out. On the 3rd try, knowing I wanted to leave this world because of the bullying in my life, because I felt like a burden to my parents, and because I had nothing to look forward to, one thing became clear to me. If I really did end my life, it would be an even bigger burden on my parents than what they already had. When I pictured my brother and my parents crying at my grave if I really went through with it, that thought saved me the power of encouragement. You can save someone's life. You may have arms and legs, but without knowing these 3 things, number 1, who are you and what is your worth? Number 2, what is your purpose here in life? And number 3, what is your destiny? Where do you go after this life? What is your destiny? Where do you go after this life? If you don't know the answers to these questions, then you are more disabled than I am. If I gave you $1 billion, would you be happy? If you gave me $1 billion, I would be very happy. But then, if my mom died tonight, would I be happy? No. Life is worth living when you see a meaning and a purpose. In it, Nick, I don't know what my purpose is. My parents want me to do this. My teachers want me to do that, and my friends say I shouldn't do this other thing. And you are completely confused and don't know what to do anymore. Follow your heart. If that is who you want to be, if that is what you want to do in life, then go toward it a little bit every day. You need to find the truth, to know who you really are, and why you are here. William Barclay once said, "The 2 best days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why." I know that 1 billion people go hungry today. I know that this year, 1 million people will take their own lives. That is 1 person every 40 seconds. I know that today there are 120 million slaves in the world. And I have met people who were forced into prostitution. So many people put each other down. You're too short. You're too tall. You have weird hair, or whatever ... When you are in school and you get older, people suddenly start judging how you look. And then you start worrying about it. But why? Why does it matter so much how you look? Because if they don't like and accept you, who will? No, so many. Young people who look in the mirror and wish they had a different body, let them ask you what you believe. Do you believe in yourself, or do you believe what others say when they judge you? Do you believe people when they say you are a failure, and that nobody really likes you and you don't matter to anyone? That is how this world is. If I were just taller, shorter, smarter, more popular, or whatever, it is never enough. And so do fear we all have is being alone, that we are not good enough. That we need to change. So many people told me, "Nick, you look too weird and nobody is really your friend. And you can't do this or that." And I couldn't change any of it. It's not like I could one day change my hairstyle and everything would be fine. I could not change my situation in life. I couldn't just wake up one day and say, "Hey, give me arms and legs." But it was so hard because other people kept putting me down. And I started to think that I was not good enough, that I was a failure, and that I could never be someone that people would like and accept. And it was so hard, and I said to myself, I can't go to the soccer field like everyone else, and I can't ride a bike and do things like that. I became depressed. I thought, what is the point of my life? Am I only here to live and then die? Is there no purpose in life for me? Is there no meaning in life? I had questions and no answers. I asked my parents why this happened. I asked doctors why this happened, and they don't know. There are things in life that are outside our control. Things you cannot change and have to live with. The choice we have is either to give up or to keep going. Every single person has worth, and my worth is not defined by how I look, or what job I have, or where I come from, where I was born, or how much money I have. None of that. And it is interesting how the friends around you kind of define who you are. You change. You go to school and everyone around you uses bad words, so you start using them too. Why? Because it's cool, everyone does it, and you don't want to be the odd one out. You want to be accepted, so you start using those words. You go to a party and everyone is drinking alcohol, so you drink too, because everyone around you is doing it, and you start to lose yourself and you try to find safety in things that don't last. You start looking for happiness in things that won't stay. You can drink as much alcohol as you want, but the next morning you will wake up sober with a headache and the same problems. Nick, you are not enough. Nick, just give up. Nick, you will never find a job. You will never get married. You can't even hold a woman's hand. What kind of father would you be if you can't even pick up your child when it cries? But I tell you, there are times in life when you fall down and you don't feel strong enough to get back up. Because I tell you, I am down here, face down, and I have no arms and legs. It should be impossible for me to get back up, but it's not. I will try to get up 100 times. And if I fail 100 times and then give up, do you think I will ever make it? No. But if I fail and I keep trying again and again, again and again, as long as I keep trying, there is a chance I can make it. Does that make sense? And it is not the end until you give up. The simple fact that you are here should convince you that you have a chance to get back up. We have a choice. Either we are upset about the things we don't have, or we are thankful for the things we do have. Every day when you go to school, you have a choice. Either you bother someone and talk badly behind their back, or you go to someone and encourage them. There is always hope. I am not here today to tell you that I understand your worries and pain. I don't know what it feels like to be abused, or to feel fat and have an eating disorder. I don't know what it is like to have a broken home. But I want you to know that it is not the end. What matters is how you stand at the end. Are you strong? When I was 10 years old, I tried to drown myself in my bathtub. And the only reason I chose to stay was that I did not want to leave my loved ones with that pain. That is why I decided to give my broken self a chance. Man, I am so glad I am still here. Today, I still don't have arms and legs, but everything has changed. I am 24 years old. 5 or 6 years ago, I was in California. I had never met anyone who was like me. When I was 10, I wished so badly that I could meet someone just like me, but that never happened. The miracle never came to me. But when I was in California, I saw a little boy who was just like me. He had no arms and legs. He was 19 months old. Just like me. I knew he would be bullied. I knew he would go through depression. I knew he would feel lonely and wonder if he would ever have a girlfriend and things like that. I got his father to bring him up on stage in front of 2,000 people. Everyone cried. And he was living proof that if a miracle doesn't happen for you, you can be a miracle for someone else. Think about the 3 biggest discouragements in your life. Those are not the things that hold you back the most. You are, but I hope you are. Now, inspired to know that if I can have big dreams, so can you. There are no walls or barriers. Find your peace, and those walls will become doors.